Hi beautiful you. Hi! Welcome back to my channel. I know you're tired of being broke. That's why you clicked on this video. And it's probably because of these things that I'm about to mention. So today we are going to dive deep into a topic that affects many of us, money habits that keep you broke. We're going to be identifying these financial problems and ways to avoid them so that you can build a solid financial foundation. So let's jump right in. Habit number one, living above your means or living beyond your means. So this is a common mistake that can quickly drain your bank account, and we have all done it before. At one point in our lives, we've lived beyond our means. That is inevitable. You have bought something you couldn't afford. Yes, you have. When you consistently spend more than you earn, you're setting yourself up for financial troubles down the line. The funny thing is that some people do know this. They know they spend more than they earn and that it's probably going to drain their bank account, but they don't care. Others consider this a fake life term, which in some ways is true. Some people say dress how you want to be addressed, and they buy these things that they cannot afford, and in some ways it also works for them. In some others it's tasking and draining. I recently wanted to buy something for myself that was really expensive, and I thought to myself, I said, if I buy this thing and start using it, my helper will look at me and feel like I have money, and they will not help me. So if you're my helper watching this video, I need help. Forget all these things. These are just normal things, but girl, it's help. It is crucial to create a budget and track your expenses to ensure that you're living within your means. Because if you go bankrupt now, how many people are going to stand in for you? How many people are going to help you out? The people who you expect to help you, they need help. So you've got to look out for yourself and train yourself to live within your means. And the best way to do this is to create a budget and track your expenses. I use Excel sheets to create a budget for myself and to track my expenses as well as my profits and my costs for my products and all of that. And if you're working, if you don't have a business, you can also use that to track your expenses. Write how much you earn and create a platform on the sheet for expenses. When you do this, you will be amazed at how much you spend and how much you can save over the particular period of time. But if you would like me to do a video of how I use Excel sheets to balance my profits, my income, and my expenses, let me know in the comment section below. But now that I'm saying this, that is really private information. Habit number two, neglecting savings. Oh my God. Saving money is essential for a secure financial future, but a lot of people struggle with consistently saving. If you find yourself constantly spending your entire paycheck or money you get from your business, your profits, without setting some aside for savings, you really need to change that immediately. And some people might say, what am I saving for? What if something happens to me today? My next of kin is going to get everything I work for, or so and so person is going to get so and so amount that I worked for. Well, that is probably true. And it's a hard truth. But what if you need something urgently and you do not have the savings for it? Some people actually say life is for living, which I agree 100%, but you can't live life without saving. I had a friend who introduced me to a platform that my bank actually makes for its customers, and it's called a correct account. So he told me that that platform has actually helped him a lot, because there was a time he saved on that platform and he had something urgent, which actually happens to be his mother's health, and she needed surgery urgently. And because of the fact that he was saving over a period of time, he could pay for his mother's surgery, and she is alive today as a result of that. I mean, he wouldn't have probably been able to pay for that surgery if he wasn't saving. And these are the rainy days that we save for. I'm not saying that, okay, you're going to be sick or you need surgery or something, but there would be a time that something would happen in your life. For me, it is my business. I always lean towards expanding my business. So I'd save to expand, save to expand, save to expand. In your case, it can be something different. So due to what my friend told me, I started using that platform to save. And I would tell you that it has changed my life drastically. I did not know how much I was spending an entire month when I started saving. So you can start by automating your savings and also setting realistic goals for yourself. And there are so many platforms that can help with this. If you put your money in a bank, there are a lot of platforms that your bank can offer for you to be able to save money for a particular time or whenever you want to withdraw or you have an urgency. Other platforms are like piggy banks, or you can use apps that help you save money like Piggyvest, Alert, Cowrywise, Pocket App, Corapay. Is it Corapay? No, ColoPay. These are apps that help you save and also help you track your expenses. Remember that small savings add up over time. So you have to stay disciplined and make savings a priority to achieve financial security and reach your goals faster. Number 3, habits. Why did I do this? Number 3 habit that keeps you broke: excessive debts. Ooh, this is very delicate. This is very delicate, and it is also a serious problem. When you rack up debts, it can quickly spiral out of control, and it will keep you trapped in a cycle of financial instability. For us here in Nigeria, I don't think we have credit cards. We this nation is actually a very trustworthy nation, because I just thought about it and we don't have credit cards right now. Like people, the government doesn't even trust us, that we don't trust the government. So what we have here are prepaid cards, which are very different from credit cards. But if you already have debts, be cautious of taking up more debt. Set up a plan to pay off all the debts that you have acquired over the period of time. Do not take unnecessary loans. And I'm not saying that you should not take debts, because like I said, it's a very delicate topic. There are times where we find ourselves in a pickle and we have to get out of it. And for some reason, you don't have the funds, or it was used for something different but important. What I'm saying is that you have to maintain a steady debt to income ratio. So you should take note that whatever debts or loan that you're taking on should be somehow equal to or less than how much you are making. What this does is also help you to know your debt or borrowing risk, to help you know if you're at risk for a particular loan or you're at risk for a particular debt. So if you already have debt, take stock of the debt, the amount owed, interest rates, the payment plan, and when you do that, slash off your expenses and then rebuild a fearless repayment plan. You can also clear up debt by increasing your source of income. Avoid embarrassments or dodging the people you're owing. Overcoming excessive debt takes time. So be patient, stay disciplined. And if you do the first 2 things we talked about, you won't even be incurring debts in the first place. Habit number 4, impulse buying. We've all done it. We've all been guilty of impulse purchases at some point, including me. But if this becomes a regular habit, it can wreck your finances. So before you make a purchase, take a step back to reflect or evaluate if it's something you want or it's something you need. Yeah, they are 2 different things. If you think about whether it is a want or a need, it will help you make more informed decisions and avoid unnecessary expenses and spending and purchases. This is very, very important, because impulse purchases always come from momentary desires that are just in the moment. And you need to take a step back to reflect on whether it is something you need or is something you want to invest in. Another thing that helps me is making a list when I want to buy something. And oh my God, Instagram ads. Instagram ads are not helping. They're not helping my finances. And you know how this algorithm works, okay? When you click on something that you want to buy, Instagram starts recommending other things for you that are in line with what you bought or whatever. If I click on a dress that I saw on Instagram, I'll start seeing vendors that sell dresses. I'll start seeing vendors that do shoes. I'll start seeing people style clothes. And I'll be like, oh, that looks like a very good combination. I want to style it. So where did she buy it? And then I go there and then I buy it. These are all momentary desires. Desires are just in the moment. And after you're done with those ads, you kind of look back and say, I didn't really need that. So avoid them. And they're actually called one name. They're called retail triggers. Yes, they're always called retail triggers. These are things that trigger you to purchase items. For example, like for me, I said it was Instagram ads. A lot of people are also in the Instagram ads trigger section. Another thing is probably when you saw something your friend bought, or you saw something a celebrity wore, or just different things. Different things can trigger your impulse to buy a particular thing. Before going out to do your shopping or shopping online, create a well-detailed list of everything you need before going ahead, and stick to that list. Do not digress from that list. Speak to yourself, I am gonna stick to this list. I don't want to buy anything that I don't need. My account is crying. Shop with intentions and avoid distractions. If creating a list doesn't help you, you can also create a budget. I'm here with the tricks and tips. And how does that work? You can set up a spending budget that this is the amount I want to spend on shopping today. This is an amount I want to spend on groceries today. This is what I want to spend on a particular thing, and do not exceed that budget at all. Not at all. Because the budget acts as your financial shield. Oh, before we go on, I didn't say this at the beginning of the video, but kindly subscribe. Click on the subscribe button and the notification bell, and also the like button and the share button. All the buttons apart from the dislike button, just click on it. Thank you. There are also apps that I mentioned earlier that can help you create a shopping budget and also help with your spending limits. So if you would like a more detailed video on how to master impulsive buying and also how to master your spending limits, kindly let me know in the comment section below, and I will do a more detailed video on impulse buying and how to deal with that. Habit number 5, neglecting your financial goals. There's this acronym. Is it acronym or synonym? No, it should be an acronym. It's called SMART. It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. So if you put the first letter of everything, all the tips I just mentioned, it spells out as SMART. So it's called SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound financial goals. These SMART goals will help you stay focused, motivated, and accountable for your journey towards financial success. One thing you can also do is visualize the life you desire and remind yourself of the goals that truly matter to you. For this particular point, I really didn't want to add it, but I'm actually going to say it. And this is financial literacy. This is something I wouldn't want to go into in this video because it's very diverse and quite packed. But many people struggle with managing their finances simply because they lack the necessary knowledge. So take the time to educate yourself on personal finances and learn about budgeting, investing, and saving strategies, which are some of the things I mentioned earlier in my previous points. But if you would also want an elaborate video, let me know in the comment section and I got you. This is very important because it will enable you to make better financial decisions and avoid common pitfalls. So guys, we've come to the end of this video right now, and I do hope that it has helped you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel for more valuable content. Also share your thoughts and experiences with money habits in the comment section below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.